I mean, it really does look handsome.
He was with the dykes on bikes.
I don't know. He looks pretty handsome. No, you see, you know you had it greased up on Channel 5?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you know how you had your hair, like, greased up? How'd you do that?
Grease.
What'd you put in it?
I don't know, like mousse and oil.
That looks really good.
Sorry.
He doesn't like you looking this way, Gilbert.
Yeah, I know.
But actually, this looks good, because before you just had, like, curly hair. Now it's kind of straight. You look a lot more handsome.
Thank you.
So
what do you think, Robin? Seriously, take a good look at him. Doesn't he look better?
I sort of like this look,
Yeah.
this short look of yours.
Oh, boy.
I could do without that dress, but...
Yeah.
He was in that parade yesterday.
Because I saw you on TV and I thought, whoa.
Yeah. I look like Triumph of the Spirits.
Somebody sent me a tape of your Superboy appearance.
Oh, goody.
Nice job.
Nice, yeah.
What's the name of your character?
Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack.
Yeah.
Knick-Knack. I came in the middle. I didn't get the name.
Oh, yeah.
Knick-Knack.
It was important to watch from the beginning.
He made a hypnotism machine.
Or else the story makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to know his name.
Yeah.
Why do they insist? You know how many Superboy comics are? Like 10 billion of them. Why do they insist on inventing a whole new evil character for the TV show?
I don't know.
Why have a Knick-Knack?
Why not take...
They probably had to pay the comic book for their...
Gilbert would have made an excellent Mr. McSixliplex.
Sure.
You know, that guy with the many...
Go figure.
Yeah. But anyway, let me finish this commercial.
Okay.
So, our friend Wayne Siegel has Jeeps now.
Yeah.
Has Lincoln, Volkswagen, Jeep Eagle.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
He also has Sterling, Peugeot, Porsche,
Audi Saab.
Audi Saab. He basically has every car there is. This department. And this is the guy, you know how we always say we go to these guys? You know, in all these live commercials that Robin and I use them? Actually, we use this guy.
Yeah, this one we use.
So do I.
Well, no, I'm being serious. You're
Okay.
not. Legend Volkswagen Jeep Eagle, 5775 Merrick Road, Massapequa, New York, 516-795-9000. Or Legend Porsche, Audi Saab, Sterling, and Peugeot at 158 Merrick Road, Amityville, New York. Okay? Really can use them. We're in the middle of the news, Gilbert, but you...
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
You don't have to apologize.
Yeah.
Speaking of this whole gay thing and how it was a whole gay weekend, you know, they were ending the AIDS conference.
That's why Gilbert got the haircut, Robin.
Yes.
AIDS conference.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a T-shirt with no sleeves and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Out in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And just as the beginning was marked by protests and controversy, so was the end. The Secretary of Health and Human Services, Sullivan, was the closing speaker at the event. And, you know, ACT UP and all those radical groups don't appreciate the federal government's response to the AIDS crisis so far. So here is the introduction of Louis Sullivan at the conference yesterday. This is number 3.
Okay, here we go. Ready, Gilbert?
Yes.
I welcome the Honorable Louis Sullivan, Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Oh, man, what a reception.
Sounds like Gilbert at that comedy show Tom booked him out.
And then he actually tried to give a speech. He went and insisted on giving a speech.
Okay.
Let us not turn our frustrations into theater for protagonists and antagonists.
That went on the entire time he was speaking.
That noise.
Yeah, they had bullhorns, they were screaming.
Among gays, which is the protagonist and which is the antagonist?
It depends on the scarf you have in your back pocket.
Somebody you wear it on the right or the left.
So no kidding, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they just protested his entire speech, didn't let him speak, and he really wasn't heard in the hall at all.
And the reason for the protest was because the government's not doing anything about AIDS.
Yeah.
Not doing
Speaking
enough.
of which, there were a lot of people who had pink ribbons yesterday that contained the names of people who have died of AIDS. And there was a moment of silence held during the parade to mark the deaths. So that was remembered in all the frivolity.
I was reading where the scientist has probably invented a cure for AIDS. His name is Knick-Knack. And he is the only scientist, but he's holding it up so Superboy can't harm him. Knick-Knack.
He's holding it hostage.
Yeah.
All right.
But, you know, I was talking
You have to watch the episode from the beginning now.
I met with my dad over the weekend. We had our own conference. And I
Is
said to
that
him,
right? You're holding meetings now.
and I said to my father, I said, tell me something. When you know, the President of the United States had polio and all, during the polio thing, did the government drag its ass trying to find a vaccine. He goes, yeah, the first couple of years, nobody even cared. You know, it was just a polio. Then when everyone started getting nuts with it, and it really got bad, finally, then all of that money was raised to find a vaccine against polio and stuff. So evidently, it usually lags behind about 5 years before anybody really kicks in.
Don't use the term lags behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, you know, my great concern about this whole thing is that there's been a sort of resurgence. You know, they had more people turn out at the gay parades this weekend than have appeared in years past. And the gay bar scene is revitalized.
Yeah.
And there was a report coming out of the conference this weekend that some gay men are relapsing into unsafe sex. As a result, I don't know of what, but they just have noticed that some people are relapsing into unsafe sex. There are even sex clubs on the resurgence. They call them safe sex clubs. But now there are sex clubs opening up once again.
It's just that gay sex is very painful, and then to put a rubber on top of all that. It's very, very difficult. So gay guys are just like, hey, who cares anymore? It's no good as being gay if I got to wear a rubber and all these lubricants.
But the theme, there was an actual theme of the gay pride parade this weekend. It was.
I enjoy being her girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Family, friends, and relationships or something like that. They're trying to prove that they actually have
That's cool.
relationships.
What does Andrew Dice Clay say about this? Andrew?
What are they, a bunch of homos?
Oh,
Can't help it, they're a bunch of homos. What are they marching for?
You mean they shouldn't march, Dice?
What are they marching? They should be prancing.
I was going to say they sashayed.
Why don't they skip down the street? Bunch of homos.
See why the gays don't like you? Because you say prancing and skipping and stuff. You're into stereotypes, Dice.
Yes.
But I got a heart of gold.
You're just doing a character, right?
There, they're getting upset at a character.
Right. What is this? Right, I love the gays. They don't know me. I've raised thousands for them.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, what is this?
Well, on to other things, Howard.
Okay.
There was also a lot of celebrating because Nelson Mandela is still in the United States. He spent the weekend in Boston and is on his way, or actually has arrived in Washington, D.C., for meetings with the president.
And Robert De Niro and Madonna. Yeah, like it's really, these are important people.
I think that's why is it these are the people who get to meet the important people who come to this country? Madonna and Robert De Niro and Spike Lee.
Yeah, Spike Lee.
Yeah, Spike Lee is always there. Spike Lee when, what's his name got killed? What's the guy in Brooklyn?
Oh, Joseph Hawkins?
Joseph Hawkins got killed. Spike Lee shows up.
Yeah. Well, he's a hero.
Yeah, because it's really important. Spike Lee makes a difference.
Yeah.
Spike
He's
Lee
going to help everyone.
If you can find him in the crowd, he makes a difference.
Well, I tell you something. Every Jew that I know came up to me and said, boy, that Mandela, I hate him. He's an anti-Semite. I said, listen, I'm going to straighten you out right now. I had to straighten every Jew out.
Straighten the Jews out.
I said, this guy, I did. I really straightened. I must have individually straightened out about 35 Jews.
Maybe you should start
This is
meeting
like the 20s
with
or
Jews
something.
against Mandela.
Yeah, Jews against Jam. Jews against Mandela. I said, it's unbelievable. I said, every Jew is going around, well, Mandela's an anti-Semite. He don't like Israel. I said, listen, I'm going to take him a smack your head because, first of all, every Jew always is asking. Now, this Mandela, he don't care about Israel. He don't care. All he cares about is he's got a big burden.
He didn't know it existed until people said
Right. He's got to free the black people in South Africa. There's a big problem there. They don't let black people walk around free. So this is his agenda. So right away the Jews say, do you like us? You don't hear Italians say, do you like us, Mandela? The Irish don't say. They don't care if Mandela likes. But Jews, they want to be loved.
You're walking around starving. You can hardly get food, and the Jews are saying, do you like us?
Do you like us? Do you like us? Do you like us? Do you like us? Why don't the Jews just let this guy Mandela walk around? Why would you ask him if he's for Israel? Let him embrace Arab. Let him embrace Gilbert Gottfried. Who cares who he embraces?
Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack, the evil scientist. What is the difference? I never saw such a persecution complex. You got to ask everybody if they like you.
I think they like me. They really
And Madonna
like
likes him.
Yeah, well, if Mandela likes Israel, all of Israel's problems will go away. And if Mandela doesn't like Israel, more problems. Who's Mandela?
He has no money. He's over here looking for aid. What do you care if he likes you?
It's unbelievable, Mandela. The Jews want him to say the right thing. Forget about it. What are you Jews?
What is he, a homo?
What is he, Mandela? A homo?
He's a big homo, all
That's
right?
all. He's a big homo.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, how was this particular homo celebrated this weekend?
Yes.
Stevie Wonder wrote a song for him.
Oh, all right.
And debuted it at the Kennedy Library in Boston.
Okay, let's hear it. You ready?
Okay.
Who's ready? Raise your hand if you're ready.
Oh, me.
Gilbert would have raised his hand.
Me.
All right, so here is Stevie Wonder's tribute to Mandela.
Yeah, he was inspired to write a song.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, good.
All right.
Well, you're
All right. What, am I a homo?
Is the guy a homo?
All right, here we go.
Evil is the mind that says they don't care. Selfish is the heart that won't give in. Share for them.
Want to dance, Gilbert?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm very touched. This is like I just called to say I love you.
It is the mind that won't take us.
I think it's time for Stevie Wonder to retire.
I was going to say, it's a shame he didn't get inspired during the height of his career.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Mandela's like,
downturn.
what is this crap?
What is this?
Hey,
What is
Stevie.
this guy, blind?
I'm trying to raise money to free all black people.
Bring on Lady Smith Black Mombasa. They know
Right.
what this is.
There, what is this slow song? Can't you get a rhythm going?
Yeah. Get new kids on the block to sing the song. This guy's terrible.
There is a Lady Smith Black Mombasa there.
Oh, there is?
Yes, I wouldn't say that unless I had them.
Oh, Paul Simon and Lady Smith. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh, was he there too, Paul Simon?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's an honorary black person.
Somebody say hello, hello, hello. Somebody say.
What's he with his African music? That's so bad.
Somebody say.
Garfunkel couldn't do that? And Paul Simon sits there with that smug attitude as he sings it. Everyone's making... What the hell's going on in the background of that song?
That's Lady Smith Black Mombasa. I don't know what they're doing.
That's Arsenio's audience.
It's like Mandela's there going, bridge over troubled water.
Yeah, what? Mandela's like, hey, what is this crap?
What is this? Sing bridge over troubled water. Sing Mrs. Robinson. What's going on here? Hey, Paul, what are you, a homo?
Hello, hello, hello. Somebody
That's not singing in the background.
Why somebody say.
What kind of music is that, Robin? What is that?
What is that, homo music?
Well, let's calm you down and just play the ANC national anthem.
Oh, okay. Hey, no jokes during this, all right?
That's right.
All right.
Number two.
What are all those people doing at a Mandela thing?
All right, the ANC national, what is this, the national anthem?
This is their anthem, yeah.
All right, this is for the African movement to free South Africa. So come on, be serious.
All right.
Stand up, as a matter of fact.
Yesterday my life was filled with
Wait a second, where is it, Robin?
Yes,
Here
well,
it is.
let's treat this with
Was
the
that Mom's
respect it
Mabley?
deserves.
Yeah.
Hello, Merv.
Ooh, Moms, you're so funny. Yeah.
It needs a beat.
He's Paul Simon's touch.
Yes.
I don't think you can dance to it.
I give it a 35.
I know that, like, everybody, it was just a confusing week, and nobody knew what to do.
Yeah.
A confusing week, actually, with Mandela in town. You know, with the wife there chanting stuff in South African, and no one knowing what to answer back, and...
Right, they're still continuing that. They're taking this drive across the country. They're going to teach people this phrase.
Mandela!
Well, see, you keep putting an extra A in it.
Well, how do you say it again?
Mandela.
Amandla.
I stayed there. My favorite hotel.
Let's see if Gilbert is. You know, Gilbert is so insensitive to black people.
This is true.
When I say Amandla to you, yes.
Yeah.
When I say Amandla to you, knick-knack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what you answer back?
Well, hello there.
How do you know that?
He's the only person in America who would know what to say back.
I know. Only Gilbert would know that. Well, that happens to me. No, what do you say? I'll do it. Let's do it for him.
You say,
All right.
they are
I don't know
close to
the
this
word.
house.
I can't pronounce it. It's
Yeah.
N-G. What was it? W-E-T-H-U?
You know what that is? That's really Mr. McSixliplex named backwards to send him into the fourth dimension. Mr. No, say the word again. N-G-W.
I think it's N-G-W-U-T-H-U or something
That's
like
Nguamqa.
that. In Guam?
It means feet don't fail me now.
Feet don't fail me.
Feet don't fail me now.
In Gwithu?
With you, yes.
Okay.
What is your problem with your Nguithu? I think that you got a major problem with your Nguithu. I think we might have to demystify the situation.
I'm not even sure if that's it, but it sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
But anyway, let's get on with this. You know, talking about Mandela. He arrived in Washington, D.C., and of course, Mayor Crackhead.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm in the dark continent. He arrived in the dark continent.
Yes.
And Mayor Crackhead decided he'd stay away from the festivities because people would probably be asking
Because he
him
couldn't get out of bed.
if he had just, left the toilet where he was smoking some crack. So, his Stepford wife, Effie,
Yes.
shows up to represent the mayor.
Ah.
And people spoke to her about the event.
As soon as the door opened and I had a chance to see Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela, I couldn't hold back the tears. I never thought that in my lifetime I would be able to touch him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, get one. I mean, and now that I've yelled at the Jews, let me yell at the blacks here. Don't support this moron, Mayor Crackhead. Don't support it. It's embarrassing. Don't feel the white man is out to get Mayor Barry. Now it's if a black guy is going to go to jail or he's up on charges, it's the white man's out to get him. Of course, there's been injustices and things done, but when a guy who represents you, smoking crack, and then you support him.
If it was a white guy who they caught smoking crack,
Right.
they'd have him out of office
He would have been
so
gone.
fast.
Why would you want this guy to represent you? And Larry King is another jerk.
What does he say?
He goes,
Hello, crack.
listen to this, Robin. He's back to, like, his non sequiturs and
Oh,
stuff.
really? As soon as we stop watching him.
Say what you will. Say what you will about him. Mayor Marion Barry of Washington, D.C. has never been accused of misusing public trust for financial or personal gain.
So he makes a statement, and then he goes, ...
I don't even like looking at roller coasters.
Oh.
So in other words, gee, he didn't misuse any funds. That's nice of him. Who even knows if he didn't misuse funds?
He's
Yeah, I
never
don't know.
misused crack either. He
Right.
uses
I
it the
don't
right
know.
way.
I don't know who paid for the crack. I
How
don't
does
know where
Larry
that money
King know
came
if
from.
Mayor Barry's ever misused funds?
Oh, he did his own investigation, I'm sure.
When you're interviewing people with taxpayers' dollars for jobs, you're sitting there passed out on a toilet filled with crack. I think you're not using the public's money in the best interest.
Can you imagine having to go to a job interview in a bathroom in a hotel where your mayor is sitting there leaning back against the back of the commode?
Hey, look, maybe he had the runs.
Hey, you know what, imagine doing a job interview on a toilet.
Yeah.
Would you like to see my resume?
You're trying to talk about your qualifications of mayor sitting on a toilet.
In fact, the head of the health commission in Washington was hired by Mayor Barry. His name is Professor Knick-Knack. All right, listen, Ron, we got to take a break.
Okay.
Gilbert Gottfried's here. Where are you appearing? I know there must be plugs in store here.
Yeah, there's not until July.
Oh, really? You're just hanging out.
16th, 17th, and 18th at Caroline's.
Boy, did you pick the wrong day to come in. You should have planned your schedule around Friday.
Oh,
What's
what's
happening
Friday?
No, last Friday.
Oh,
Last Friday. What was that?
Penthouse Pet was in.
Oh, boy.
And she was real She was in a bikini and stuff.
How do you like that? I could have gotten laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Gilbert could have gone to Frank's Chicken House with you.
Yeah, you would have had a good time. I bet you would have gone with me, too.
Mandela's going to Frank's Chicken House.
Yeah, I think so. He was there. I saw him there.
What's
Fred
Frank's
actually
Chicken
saw him there.
House?
This is big black guy at Frank's Chicken House.
Yeah.
This is where we went to some strip club.
Yeah.
So this big black guy, must have been about 9 feet tall, comes up to Fred, and Fred goes, "Hey, Mandela, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, no, Fred's finally going to get his ass kicked." The guy dug it, though, right? Maybe it was Mandela.
Yeah, maybe that's
really
why
think
he
it was.
smiled.
A lot of white guys doing that. Every 5 minutes in the car, we go, "Hey, there's Mandela. There's Mandela."
A lot of Mandela sightings.
Yeah, a lot of Mandela sightings. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Public storage.
So really, you're not working till when?
July?
16th, 17th, and 18th.
Okay. Caroline. Oh, that was Gilbert's real voice. He didn't realize he was still on the
Right, yeah, we're still on the air, Gilbert.
16th, 17th, and 18th to Caroline.
He's really much like Stephen Wright.
He is.
His real personal life.
His real voice is Stephen Wright's voice.
16th, 17th, and 18th at Caroline's.
If I'm at Caroline's on the 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Can I still kiss Carson's ass?
Can I thank Johnny?
Hey, by the way, is this public storage, Fred?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Public storage.
Yes.
Public storage
Yes.
is so good.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Public storage is so good.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
No fun this weekend, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Public storage.
Public storage is pretty cool. Actually, what it is you've got a small apartment, right?
I've got a small penis.
From what I understand.
No, apartment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were on the air.
We didn't need you to admit to that yet.
Yeah, you'll admit to that later in the other commercial, in the Nutrisystem commercial.
Oh, I thought it was a break.
You know, we're on the air, Gilbert, so you have a large penis.
Hi, I have a very large penis. Hi, we're on the air, and I have a very, very large penis. Paul Simon is going to sing a song about my penis.
Aren't they holding a rally for your penis?
Yes, Paul Simon.
All right, anyway.
Yes.
Gilbert's got a small apartment, but in his apartment,
Penis.
from people I know,
Yes.
he just has a
Yes.
lawn chair. You have, like, lawn furniture in your
You're
apartment.
kidding.
Gilbert's, like, notoriously cheap.
Is that like a comedy thing?
No. You know how, like, some guys would do that to be cool?
Right.
Yeah.
Gilbert's doing it because it says all it is lawn furniture and, like, Chinese food boxes all over the place.
All I
Stop
need
it.
now is like the kind of bathroom you have on a plane. You know what Billy Crystal has?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Wasn't that weird? They interviewed Billy Crystal in his house. So, like, in order to do the one wacky thing, because he has a pretty normal life and everything, but you know how he wants to be wacky. So he had a airplane bathroom installed in his powder room. Like, this is my wacky side.
Yes.
It's like all the zookeepers with their Elvis pictures on the wall.
And their Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, and the Hawaiian shirt.
This really makes you mad.
All right, anyway,
really.
so
Just really makes
you've got, like, a small apartment, but
penis.
if you have, like, a small apartment and you have a lot of junk,
Well, I'm sure Gilbert keeps files.
do you keep files?
No, I have stuff lying on the floor. It's like a serial killer's apartment.
It
really
is.
bad.
From what I hear, it is.
It's really like John Wayne
He
Gacy.
takes notes on the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Terrible,
write
terrible
things,
situation.
on the door. It's just really awful.
Someone told me you have a girlfriend now.
I do?
Or you did.
Yeah, I haven't found out about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Gilbert never tells us about his personal life. You got
Yeah.
a girl stashed away?
Yeah,
think he
she's
gets those.
among all the papers and Chinese food boxes. They might be there.
Gilbert's not a bad-looking guy.
He's got to get
I'm a
women.
piece of ass. I am one, especially when I put on that knick-knack outfit.
And you look better with short hair.
I do.
All right, public storage. So what is it? Let's say your garage is full of stuff, all right?
Yeah.
You have no room in your
My
garage.
garage is full of stuff.
And or let's say, the IRS demands that you keep files for 5 years and you have no room for them, or whatever it is. You have no room for your car in your garage. You move to a smaller apartment. Whatever it is, you take the stuff and put it in public storage. And it's computer accessed.
Uh-huh. Wait a second. Let me make a note of this.
What am I, a homo?
What is it, computer access? Who's working these computers? A bunch of homos.
As a matter of fact,
How did you guess?
they have a resident manager on site. And if you rent right now,
Yes.
you will speak to resident manager Nick Knack. Who wrote that script, man? You got into it, though. I mean, you did an admirable
yes,
job.
I did.
It was the worst
Well, is that Superboy as plastic as people get?
Well, it's just...
It
just was no story.
But he runs around. Gilbert at least got into the park.
Yeah, right.
Superboy, I think, is walking through.
Yeah.
he's
Superboy,
relying on that cape.
He's not putting his energy into it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's not putting his full performance.
And who was that fat woman who was in love with you?
Oh, that's right. I don't even remember her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lana Lang was pretty cute.
She's hot. Yeah,
she was
she's
cute.
Hot. Yeah.
Knick-Knack was after her.
Yeah, I do her in a
Well,
second.
it was pretty cool is that it had sort of sexual overtones. And Knick-Knack, the mad professor who was Gilbert, straps Lana Lang down into like this electric chair, puts this metal football helmet over her head. Real cheap set.
Yeah.
Like a metal football helmet over her head.
Earphones and stuff. Really.
And he actually can read what's in her mind, so he can find out what Superman's weaknesses are. Superboy's weaknesses are.
And then he's turning up the juice when she's there, like, moaning.
Yeah, right. And she's moaning in the chair like, oh, and he's like, oh.
And she's there in sweatpants and a black halter top.
I'd like to do an episode of that Superboy. How'd you get that? You have to go on an audition?
Well, you really got to know the right people.
Did they call you?
They actually called me.
I'd like to be Mr. McSixelplex.
Yeah.
With that little derby. Right now, or I'd like to be Lex Luthor or Brainiac 5.
No, they'll give you a character like Ding Dong.
Yeah, Ding Dong, the white one for me. My giant penis will destroy you, Superboy. I'm Ding Dong.
They name their characters after sound.
Yeah, Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack, Ding Dong.
Because Knick-Knack made no sense. I mean, why would a scientist be Knick-Knack? Did you understand that?
I think so. I think so, because, you'd have, like, little knickknacks that you invented, I guess.
He invented stuff out of knickknacks.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's
stuff
like
he had around the house.
Like my name would be Microphone because they talk into a microphone. Okay, anyway.
I'll get you for this microphone.
Rent now and $1 pays you for your first month's rent. Offer expires July 1st. Mention that you heard it on the Howard Stern Show.
It's me, Microphone, Superboy.
1-800-44-STORE. Superboy, like, comes crashing in on Gilbert at the end. And, like, Gilbert has no special powers or anything. All he does is, like...
I scream like a Jew.
Yeah, right. He just starts screaming like, hey, get out of here, Superboy.
Hey, get away from me. So it's really tense.
Knick-Knack had no plan.
And you thought the original Superman was bad, like the sets were cheap. He comes crashing through, and it's like a paper
Yeah, right.
wall.
I could kick Superboy's ass.
There's not even dust going through the wall.
Right.
It's just paper. Just wallpaper.
They're putting, like, zero money into it. And the whole show took place on one set. It was Knick-Knack's set.
Yeah.
And it got real dull after a while because Superboy doesn't do anything.
And Gilbert's defense is to go hide and crawl around the floor hiding.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, you saw
I think I'll run away from Superboy.
Yeah, like Superboy can't see through his clothes and stuff. Like Superboy should fly and go, Gilbert, what a small penis he has. All right, we'll be back right after
I'll
this
get you for this, Superboy.
Okay, what's this? Acura? Gilbert, you'll be excited to hear this. You're a businessman.
Yes, I'm a very big businessman.
No, I mean, you come off like you're just like a nutty character, but Gilbert...
Like Knick-Knack.
Yeah, but Gilbert's very frugal.
I'm frugal.
I think he has the first dollar he ever made.
He does.
Yes, I spent it on that Knick-Knack.
On that lawn furniture.
Yes.
You really just have lawn furniture? You don't want like a comfortable couch and stuff?
Well, no, I'd have like lemonade cups around.
I bet he has a glider. You know how nice those are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a splurge. You get like an Art Linkletter chair just to break away from that lawn chair motif.
But you remember those gliders, those things that rock, man?
Yeah.
Those nice flower cushions.
Oh,
of
yeah.
plastic.
Those are nice. Yeah, and you can sit next to your best girl.
That's right.
I think Aunt B had one of those. Oh, Andy, you go out with Helen Crump. Go ahead, I'll do the dishes. Go ahead. Opie, I think they're really good.
Andy, why don't you take Helen and sit in the glider?
Play a guitar for her. So anyway,
Yes.
Gary was just in here. Gilbert was studying Gary to do his tongue fights his teeth, right?
Howard.
There's an awful lot of breath when Gary talks.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things going on.
It's always happening, yeah.
Hardy, lads. Aboard, lads.
Hey, anyway, you got to go to your Tri-State Acura dealer right now. You're not going to believe what's happening.
I don't have to.
Hey, what do I care about the Tri-State Acura?
I don't care about them. Hey, are you with those Tri-State Acuras?
You know, they linked with Chase, the bank. Listen to this.
Yes.
Think about how brilliant this is.
Okay.
The bank.
You're going to fall off your chair when you read
Yeah.
You're going to fall off your lawn chair.
Yeah, I'm already pinched.
The bank, Chase, linked with Acura on the manufacturer level.
Yeah.
When you lease a car normally, you go to a car dealer, he individually has to go to his bank and get a lease for you.
But this company's doing something better.
Some money.
Yeah, obviously.
They link now at the manufacturing level. Acura and Chase
We
link.
doggies.
Woo, doggies, Uncle Jed. I don't believe it. Woo, doggies.
Howard. Yes.
Anyway, so you go to your Tri-State Acura dealer now and get unbelievably low leasing prices.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh, daddy.
Well, hello there.
Suffering succotash. All right. Any new 1990 Legend, sedan, or coupe, you will get a great deal because Acura and Chase,
we care about you.
have linked together at the manufacturing level. Offer ends August 2nd.
Ooh, Andy.
Ooh, Robin, Andy. Ooh, Floyd the barber. Ooh, Andy, I got some really good coke back at the barber shop. Don't do coke with Floyd. You'll lose your shells, buds. Ooh, where's Opie? He's so young and hairless. Ooh, Goober wants Opie. I want Opie. Everyone wants Opie. So, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, the other big story is, of course, the
Fort Fairlane
Zodiac.
and Problem Child are coming out.
No.
Yes.
What else?
The Zodiac Killer. I would advise everyone in New York not to give out their birth date.
Gilbert,
or
when were
their
you born?
sign.
Yeah.
Seriously, Gilbert, what's your sign?
Pisces.
Is he after
I mean,
Pisces?
that's a threatening thing to ask people these
Right.
days.
What's your sign? Okay, I'll kill you.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
That's
always
right, you
asks
just wind
your
up
sign.
Well, they say one
Pisces.
of the victims...
Hey, wait.
I need you to complete this
Just starting a nice conversation here.
constellation.
This Zodiac guy is into it. Like, everyone's analyzing. First of all,
Right.
they shouldn't call him the Zodiac Killer because he loves that. Second of all, they're all analyzing.
They should call him a nut.
He has to complete. He has to complete the star.
Well,
and
they think he's plotting out the constellation Orion, that he's put this over a map
No, that's
of
a
New
movie
York.
company.
And he's working it that way. That's what they think is going on now.
Wouldn't it be ironic if Orion got the movie rights to his life?
Why, it would be prophetic. But anyway, he claims to also be the Zodiac Killer from California as well, the one who was stalking people in San Francisco.
They could have a West Coast and East Coast one.
No, he just ripped off that guy.
Well, who knows? All I know is he's still writing letters. They now think that his next murder is due to happen some 20 days from now, and they're gearing up for that one. They think they know where he's going to strike. So, we'll see what happens.
Where do they think he's going to strike?
What do you think they tell me?
What are they telling me?
What are they, homos?
What, is he a homo Zodiac Killer? What's the guy, a big homo Zodiac Killer?
They expect him to visit all 5 boroughs. They think that they have, they're looking at the map of Orion now over the city of New York, and they think they know where he's going to be next. But as I said, he seems to know.
On Fire Island with the homos.
The sign of his victims. And so they're telling people don't, under any circumstances, tell strangers your birthday or your birth sign.
Yeah, because you never know.
Of course, this weekend, one of his victims did die in the hospital, so he is a killer now.
Wow.
Just the gunman or shooter.
Okay, but what's going on?
Calling him before.
What's going on?
What is going on in the world, Robin?
I don't know. Oh, it's a crazy world. And I must say that, Nelson Mandela left New York.
What's Nelson Mandela's sign?
Didn't he visit all 5 boroughs?
The greatest crime fighter that we have ever seen.
Superboy.
And now all the crime is back. No, it's Nelson
caught
Mandela.
knick-knack.
Nelson Mandela made everyone calm down.
He's a superhero.
Nelson Mandela caught knick-knack.
Yes. When Mandela was in town, nobody was robbing.
Yes.
Yeah. So as soon as he left, they started shooting at social clubs again.
Yeah.
And all kinds of things. So,
Yes. Nelson Mandela's last words was, Aquarius, why?
But that's what's happening.
I got you. Well, listen, I don't mean to interrupt the festivities here, Gilbert, but it's time for a promotional announcement. There's a new movie coming out that you're not in. But by orders of the FCC, we must promote this movie.
Yes.
It's called The Cardinal versus Earth. And this is the promo for it, Robin.
Okay.
The Cardinal versus
Yes.
Earth.
Okay.
Starring Cardinal John O'Connor.
Yes.
Flying saucers have invaded our planet. Washington, London, Paris, Moscow are key targets. The whole world is under attack. Can it survive?
As the Archbishop of New York, I must warn the people of Earth that Martians are attacking. I'm John Cardinal O'Connor. I'm a powerful man. Don't let the dress throw you. Wait a second. What are these antennae doing under my huge garbage can-sized hat? These antennae are either here to help me pick up the WJFK signal, or I've become the pawn of a Martian empire.
We are the survivors of a disintegrated solar system. At this moment, the remainder of our fleet is circling your globe.
What do you want from me? I'm just a pompous, meddling, glassy-eyed, hatchet-faced old geezer.
Arrange for your world leaders to confer with us in the city of Washington.
Yes, thank you, Mars. Are there further orders? Must excommunicate governor. Must perform exorcisms. Cancel Howard Stern's Fox TV show. Pee in the holy water. I hear you. Keep Coppola out of his uncle's movies, yes.
Never before has the screen reached such heights of excitement. Breathtaking spectacle. Hair-raising terror.
They set up an electronic screen. The artillery doesn't penetrate.
Foolish army! Your weapons can't penetrate my hat. My God, I'm as delusional as Denny Terrio. Wait a minute. Didn't I invent Wheel of Fortune?
See the Saucerman's high-frequency disintegrator. See flying saucers travel thousands of miles.
To stop abortion.
In seconds. See great cities leveled by flying saucer monsters. Russ, look.
The same kind of thing that's watched us since the beginning of the project.
Shut up, woman. No wonder they don't allow lesbians in the church. Wait, I'm getting another message under my hat.
People of Earth, attention. People of Earth, attention. This is a voice speaking to you from thousands of miles beyond your planet.
They're coming down to take over. They made that clear to us in the saucer.
That's right, Cuomo. You're finished. You and your foolish Earth views. I sprinkle ye. I excommunicate ye. And give ye cooties.
Yes, the most terrifying movie ever made. The Cardinal versus Earth.
There it is.
Boy.
Starring Cardinal John O'Connor. See, Mars is really taking over his body.
It sounds that way, and he's all confused.
And that's why he's after Governor Cuomo on this abortion thing. And after my Fox television show. See, they're hidden antenna underneath that.
I see. I get
That's when he gets his message.
I understand. You see, they're hidden antennas.
Like knick-knack was a good premise.
It is like my favorite Martian.
Right. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard.
Yes.
I'd like to talk to you about Nelson Mandela and what you were saying about all the Jews hate him.
Yes.
I'm a Jew, and I have to say I don't hate him at all, and I don't think most do. I just think...
Oh, so you're a special Jew.
Yeah,
well, no.
He's a good Jew.
No,
Yeah.
but if you know...
Oh, you're the best Jew.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're one of the nicer Jews.
An understanding Jew.
Yeah.
Understanding, yeah.
No, you missed my point.
No, but the thing that upsets me is that if you watch the news and you see, there are hundreds of thousands of blacks out supporting Mandela and listening to his speeches,
right.
And then there's like 50 or 100 Jews who don't like the fact that he doesn't support Israel.
The Jews shouldn't be there.
Well, okay, but they're not. I mean, if
No, the Jewish leaders don't know whether to meet with Mandela. They shouldn't be involved with Mandela. Mandela has his own agenda. He's got a. What do the Jews got to do with any of this?
I agree, but the thing is that the Jews can really...
Why are the Jews involved at all? Why aren't the Italians involved with Mandela? Why aren't the Irish? Why aren't the Koreans protesting Mandela? What the Koreans? The Koreans didn't go to Mandela and say, "Excuse me, Mandela, what do you think of Korea?"
No, they didn't say, what do you think of the boycott over in Brooklyn?
Yeah, I mean, they don't get involved. Who cares what Mandela thinks? Mandela's got to free his people. That's all he cares about. The Jews shouldn't be involved. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know you like Mandela. Has nothing to do with whether you like Mandela or not. Every Jew is running around. Mandela's an anti-Semite. Who cares what Mandela thinks? He's just a guy.
I agree, but I don't think it's everybody.
Shut up.
I don't
Dummy.
think
Who
it's
cares what-
everybody.
We know it's not everybody, genius. I tell you something, you can't talk...
You can't talk to people.
Oh, boy.
You can't get political.
Meanwhile, it's very easy to sit here and do Mandela jokes because he's been in prison for all these years.
Yeah, right, yeah. Attack a poor and defenseless 70-year-old man, okay, man?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, right.
That's, attack the underdog, sure.
Yeah, right, man. You're on the air.
Hi, it's Scary. I went home. I called from the office.
Oh.
I didn't feel like walking in.
You're on the air.
Yeah, hi, it's me, Gary, again. I'm in the other office. I didn't know that I could just walk in.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. I was calling. I wanted to tell Howard that I don't think it's just...
Well, can you hold?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll get Howard.
All right.
All right. Oh, here you go again. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, man, what's up?
Yeah, can you hold, please?
Sure.
All right.
Gilbert likes this game for some reason.
Are you holding for Howard?
Hello?
Are you holding for Howard?
Yes, I am.
Hold another minute, please.
He'll be right with you.
He'll be right with you. Hold on a second. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, are you holding for Howard?
I want to speak to Howard. Good morning, Gilbert. How are you?
Okay, well, I'm working the controls now. You'll have to hold.
Why you?
All right. Hey, Gilbert, I want to talk to this guy. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi, this is Howard.
Hello, Howard.
Were you on hold?
Yes, I was.
Were there any messages for me?
Yeah, there was.
Sorry, we had to hold. We were on another line.
What did you want to say?
Well, that Nelson Mandela, the reason why the Jews might not like him.
Who cares?
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Boy, I told you we should have kept him on hold.
What'd you say?
No, because of Israel. Israel sells a lot of arms to South Africa. I
Right.
think.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
And if Mandela gets in power,
Right.
then they won't be able to sell enough more arms.
Listen to me. Would you listen to me?
I'm listening.
I don't know why Jews are asking Mandela what he thinks of Israel. That's all I'm saying. They don't have to
I don't
ask.
know why Ted Koppel's asking Mandela what he thinks of Israel.
Yeah, everyone. What does Mandela think of the sky? It's blue. Who cares? I'm just saying Jews are always looking to get the crap kicked out of them. They're always looking to get beat up by somebody.
I agree with you there.
It's like a persecution complex. It's like you don't see any other ethnic group going around. You don't see Japanese going, excuse me, Mandela, what do you think of Japan? Are we okay in your book? Because if you're okay...
I think you all got some slanty eyes.
Yeah, you know,
absolutely agree with you.
if I say to Mandela and I'm Japanese, you'd like Japan, why would I care what he thinks about Japan?
Well, like I said, because they sell an awful lot of arms to South Africa, the Israelis
Yeah,
do.
so?
And,
So what?
When Mandela probably, I don't know, maybe becomes in power,
Right, so what's he going to do?
then they won't...
So then they won't buy anything. So when he gets in power, they won't buy. Who cares? Why do American
That's why
Jews
they
care?
There's money involved.
What's the... Okay,
You're
look.
a silly person.
All right, thank you for explaining life to me. Gee, if I didn't have him around, I'd be ruined.
Such a silly person.
I got to take a break.
Yes.
We come back, we have to read Larry King's column and talk to these people on hold.
Uh-huh.
Gilbert's here. He's going to be at Caroline's when?
16th, 17th, and 18th.
When is Fort Fairlane opening?
Fort Fairlane opens the 11th, and Problem Child the 20th.
What is Problem
What is Problem Child?
With John Ritter.
You're in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Ritter, Andrew Dice Clay. It's a Gilbert Gottfried month.
Yep. So,
July is a Gilbert Gottfried Film Festival.
Gilbert was just out in Los Angeles. He said he saw Fort Fairlane.
Yeah.
He said it was,
He has a review.
he won't give me a review of it. He just says that the audiences are responding well.
I can't react to a film I was in.
You were in it for 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm in it for 5 seconds. So I'm like, but still,
So
my
that colors
feeling.
your perception of the rest of the film.
Will you ever be in a movie where some director will finally say to you, Gilbert, you're in the whole movie, not just a cameo? What about the John Ritter thing? Are you in it? Or is it cameo?
It's like a few. It's sort of running throughout. It's the closest I've come to a real part in a movie.
That Superboy thing you did, Knick-Knack?
Yeah.
Did you memorize all that dialogue, or you just made it up as you went along?
Made it up as I went along.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You don't write for a Gilbert Gottfried.
You don't write for a Gilbert Gottfried.
I don't think Gilbert could memorize all those lines. That's why.
I don't think he would.
Yeah. No,
He
I just
continually changes
as I
the
made it
script.
up as I went along.
What about Fort Fairlane? Did you provide your own lines?
Some I provided, some were there. I don't know.
Did you have to memorize it, or?
Which was Fort Fairlane?
Yeah.
Michael
J. Fox?
Yeah, whatever that was. Family Ties.
I mean, they had to memorize like a whole half-hour TV show.
Yeah, because they were doing it, but they had been rehearsing it all
Yeah,
week.
but
too.
TV, they also run right through it. Movies, it's like we'll do one line.
In other words, like you would say,
angle.
"Hey, Chevy Nova, how you doing?"
Chevy Nova,
and then say, "Cut."
Okay, let's set up another camera angle.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And before I go any further, yes, the audience does react. They like it. It's a good film because last time I got in trouble because Sam Kinison was attacking the film.
You mean in the movie, you would literally say one line and then they would stop?
No, you say a few lines.
Like 3 or 4 lines?
But you do it so many times during the day.
And how many? They could spend that entire day on that one scene, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to get into a movie.
You got 3 lines.
I got a film script.
Yeah.
I own it and everything.
Okay.
I just got to get somebody to put up the money.
Last time I got in trouble because they thought I was attacking Ford Fairlane.
Who thought you were attacking it?
I got out to L.A., and I'm ready to plug Ford Fairlane. They go, so you were attacking it on the Stern Show.
Who said that to you?
I don't know. Some of the people at Fox.
Don't just shut off. What are they worried about me?
Because Sam Kinison was attacking it.
They're so busy.
Hey, man, you know, I know it's going to bomb me. You know.
Yeah.
They're so busy listening to this show, they can't run that studio.
Sam, yeah, exactly. Sam was out of his mind over Ford Fairlane. He was like, when he was in here the last time, he was like, hey, man, they pushed back the date for Ford Fairlane.
He knew more about it than I do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in the film. I didn't know the release date. I didn't know what time was the original.
The poster, everything that was written on it.
You know, they changed the poster, man. They changed the makeup in the middle of making it. I know this, man. Dice had a different trailer in the beginning of the film than he had in the second part, man.
He's like, Saul?
Yeah. Like, hey, guess what, Howard? You hit a new dirt on Dice? He bought a new jacket. Oh, boy. It's like, you hear? He's got a cold. It's like, oh, boy, I didn't know this.
So you went. So I said to Gilbert, how's the film? And Gilbert was like, the audiences are responding very favorably. So
That's all he can say.
No, he won't give a review.
Yeah, I don't, because I watch it, I'm too nervous.
Oh, okay.
I did. I sat there and I'm nervous because the only thing I'm paying attention to is when I'm going to come on.
So Gilbert did like a, yeah, right, you don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, I don't care about the rest of the movie. I watch it and I'm waiting and it's like, oh, is it my scene coming up?
So Gilbert plays like shock jock.
Yeah.
So how did it work out? Was it good?
Seemed to, I got laughs.
How was the special effects of you getting shocked?
It worked, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even though you got burned over half of your body?
Yeah, even though so it was very realistic.
Yeah.
But Joel Silver
That's
produced
not
it, so
acting.
it's got all that kind of like Die Hard 2 action.
Gilbert didn't act because they literally burned him to get that
burned
reaction.
him. Yeah, yes.
When I auditioned for that role, the most embarrassing part of it was I had to do...
I'm being electrocuted.
Yeah, I'm being electrocuted, and I went, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And then these 3 guys are staring at me. And the director, that guy, Rennie, was on the phone while I was doing it because he was paying no attention to my audition. And he even looked up and went,
What is that?
like, what is that? I was like, oh, man, am I a dick or what? All right, we're going to take... Did you audition, but you didn't do that part?
Yeah, I did.
When you get electrocuted, do you scream?
Yeah,
What
but
do you
then
do?
there's so much special effects going on.
Right, what do you do? Do you just go,
Yeah. I scream like Paul Simon.
Because quite frankly, if you were getting electrocuted, you wouldn't even scream.
I know. And it's like, but both Rennie Harlan and Joel Silver also made Die Hard. Well,
Yeah,
Die
no.
Hard 2.
Yeah.
So this is like a lot of that same kind of
he
action.
made Die Hard 2?
Yeah,
Die Hard
Rennie.
2. Rennie Harlan and Joel Silver. This has a lot of that.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back. Make your move to Maxon. Everybody, make your move to Maxon. Maxon Pontiac Honda. Yes.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you've read about them in the papers, you've watched them on TV, but you've never seen them like this before. That's because this weekend, only Maxon is selling brand new Hondas for a minimum of $2,500 off. Listen to this. Right now, $2,500 off. It would be impressive if Maxon had said, we'll give you $1,000 off.
That alone.
Or $2,000 would be unbelievable, but $2,500, that's $2,500 off.
Boy.
Every brand new select Honda, Civic Accord, Prelude. A minimum, Robin. A minimum of $2,500, which
so you get
implies
more.
you can get more. Imagine if you got $3,000 off. Could happen. It really could.
Could happen.
Yeah, like Judy Tenuta.
Yeah, it could happen.
Maxon is one of the Tri-State's largest Honda mega dealers. With over 450 brand new Hondas. That is amazing. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
Maxon Hondas on Route 22
I'll
West.
get you for this, Superboy.
On Route 22 West
sorry.
in Union, New Jersey. Call 201-964-1600. That's 964-1600 to get a brand new Honda for at least $2,500 off. This week only at Maxon. 201-964-1600. right, Nutrisystem. So damn good. See how thin Robin is? How nice her body is?
Yes, stand up, Robin.
Yes, stand up.
Your breasts seem smaller. Is that Nutrisystem?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Robin, please take off your top for Gilbert. Show him.
Please, I'm a doctor. Take off your
Gottfried.
top for Dr. Gottfried.
So he can see. In fact, so he can see your lovely curves, buttock, and thigh.
She has just one buttock.
Today.
See, they removed one of it.
If you marry her, you get to see both buttocks.
Oh, I'm sorry. So just show us half.
Your beautiful buttock, your
lovely thighs.
lovely thighs and breasts. And
what else can we say in the air?
The flatness of your belly. She really lost a lot of weight. It really works. Gary lost. Gary lost like, how many pounds did he lose?
16 an hour.
Gary lost 16 pounds in what, 3 weeks? 4. Gary talks like that and he's worried about looking good.
Yes. I like he shaved his mustache.
Yeah, that would help.
Like he's got a voice like that and big teeth and like the mustache just interfering.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, his tongue was fighting his teeth and mustache.
Well,
So-
doesn't he speak so much clearer?
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, if you dial 1-800-321-THIN, you'll get on
My girls are
Nutrisystem.
going, boy, that Gary would be cute if it wasn't for that mustache.
Shelley went on Nutrisystem, and she lost, like, I don't know, 30 pounds or something. Had to be at least that. I saw Bonnie Munn, Ronnie's wife, the other day, and she looked lovely.
She was a lovely woman.
So, hey, I said...
I said, hey, drop your shorts.
Why not?
I said, hey.
So, hey.
Open your legs and hey.
She looked really good. This works. My sister, of course, according to my parents, is getting too thin on the Nutrisystem program.
Stop, but she doesn't want.
Hey, you're getting too thin. Hey.
1-800-321-THIN.
Hey.
1-800-321-THIN.
Okay.
Well, we did all the commercials. And let me say something. I saw something on the news. These people who got these heart transplants a few years ago, they got these artificial heart valves put in.
Yes.
Now they're all suing. Listen to this, Robin. Now they're all suing. This is why the world has gone insane.
Yes.
I'm being serious.
It's a crazy world.
I got to tell you.
This
world is nuts.
Well, what happened now?
Okay. A couple of years ago, the guy invented a artificial heart valve.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
The artificial heart valve. Maybe I should go into this tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting late and we got
It's
things to
getting
do.
late.
I have bits to write and lunch to eat in front of Gilbert.
Yes.
So
And Fort Fairlane opened July 11th.
I'll get
Yes.
Robin, I have it written down. I'll get to it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I really should
I
have
want to hear about this. You're leaving me hanging.
and I really should have
I don't know what happened to these valves.
I should have really read the Larry King column today.
Well, we can save that.
I'll give you a preview of how good it is.
Okay.
It's my 2 cents.
Uh-oh.
Sadly, what passes mostly for talk on daytime television these days consists mostly of victims telling the horrible things that happen to them.
So I guess that's not talk.
Well, what does he do?
I don't know.
One rape victim after another coming on that show.
Then it says ... He's done with that thought.
Okay. ... That doesn't mean... I used to think... never mind.
Sadly, what passes mostly for talk on daytime.
Oh, boy, it gets me mad. Oh,
He's
boy.
angry.
That really gets my gut. Oh, boy.
How can you be angry about that?
I just feel like screaming.
It's like he's got a beef, like Jay Leno.
Yeah, right, yeah. You know
You know what my beef is?
Those talk shows.
My beef is these comedians who think there's something better to do than to go out on the road. I mean, like this one comedian I know. I talked to Jerry about it. He actually took a week off. What's the matter with him?
On the list of things really important in the USA today, the issue of burning a flag in protest of something has to stand at number 168.
I counted them. I made a list.
I'll stick with my preseason picks of the Padres, Mets, and Orioles to win their division, but you can forget about my choice of the Royals in the AL West. For what it's worth, I now like Scope's peppermint flavor better than the green stuff.
He actually writes it?
Yeah. And like, no explanation given. Enough said. ...
Need we say more?
How come paper towels are always, and I mean always, on sale?
Boy, it gets me mad.
I gotta get a column.
He's a wacko.
Yep. I just love Chubby Checker's Oreos TV commercials.
Oh.
But who doesn't? How come rubber bands get dry after a few weeks?
Dick Francis has another novel coming, so this fall can't be
Hey, what
all
do you
bad.
got, a Dick Francis? What are you going to do, Dick Francis?
If it was up to me, the next full-length live-action version of a comic book would be my all-time favorite, Daredevil.
Oh.
I swear it's in
How
here.
come I get staples in my fingers?
Or maybe even Submariner or the Human Torch or even Plastic Man.
For what it's worth.
If you don't like going to the movies, then you won't like Dick Tracy, because Dick Tracy is what going out to a movie is really all about. Like you're an idiot if you don't agree with him.
It's a movie, and if you don't like movies, you won't like this movie.
I can't even follow what I read.
If you don't like popcorn, if you eat popcorn, you probably won't like it then.
The way I figure it,
I guess you're doing the whole thing. Some preview.
The way I figure it, 25 cents to mail a letter is one of the great bargains of all time.
And you can quote me.
If instant replay can make the call correct, then it should be used in all sports. More anon. Anon is later, I guess. A-N-O-N?
Yes, that means I'll see you next time.
If you don't like anons, you probably won't like them here either.
I'm a big fan of the word anon.
But if you don't like the word anon, if I use the word a lot, anon, you probably won't like it. Lou. It's who's on first, what's up second?
One of my favorite all-time bits is Jerry Seinfeld when he says, so hey.
Hey. So, hey. I like that delivery. So, hey.
1014 92.3 KROC WYSP WJFK. Anything you want to wind up with, Robin?
Well, yes, I wanted to say something about that Soviet doctor who was here sightseeing, being a tourist, enjoying America, and wound up being shot to death.
That makes me really angry.
Oh, you know what I hate? When tourists get shot to death.
It's not right.
It wasn't even in Manhattan. This happened in Queens.
If you don't like Queens getting shot to death, you probably won't like it here.
This guy was just commenting on how different it was out in Forest Hills as opposed to being in Manhattan. And then they walked into the lobby of this
And he
apartment
said,
building.
especially me being a tourist.
Hey, it's just my 2 cents, but Queens is a lot nicer than New York City.
And then some muggers ran up and tried to grab his wife's purse. One of the muggers pulled a gun on her, and this guy threw himself in front of his wife and wound up being shot in the chest and dying.
It's just my opinion.
But I don't think people should get shot in the chest.
Not when they're visitors.
And you can quote me on that.
Hey, it's my 2 cents, but I think Gilbert Gottfried making fun of this story is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Gets my goat.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that gets my goat.
Yeah. More anon.
Yeah, that's really unbelible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Russian tourist who's here seeing America. And
Well, if he was Russian quick enough, they couldn't have caught him. More on that later.
More on.
The guy's got away. I don't know how his wife is taking all of this. But would you have thrown yourself in between a gunman and
I
your
don't
wife?
think you should throw yourself in front of a gunman.
When a gunman's pointing a gun at my wife, I see dating possibilities.
Oh, you're terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I smell dates.
Meanwhile,
At least I think that's what I smell.
Uh-oh, honey. Where's your massingale?
things aren't getting any better for Donald Trump.
That gets my goat.
Oh, boy. More anon.
Some German bank.
If you don't like Donald Trump, if you meet him, I don't think you'll like him either.
Am I wrong if I say that Donald Trump is a great guy?
Some German bank and a French bank, apparently, are the two holdouts in putting together that
A German
deal.
bank and a French bank are walking down the street. They go to a whore.
The German bank doesn't want to go in on this.
Yeah, they seem to want Donald to go out of business or something. But he has until Tuesday, apparently, tomorrow, to come up with the money to keep from going into default. So.
Do you think the German bank should throw Donald Trump in an oven? Just my 2 cents.
Meanwhile, there's some Ohio company that says that they reneged on paying a bill of about $3 million for those gold domes that stand atop the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I know.
So they're thinking of coming and ripping those off and taking them back to Ohio.
Well, that ain't right.
Ooh, that ain't right.
What they gonna do with them gold domes?
I don't know. I guess there's a market for
Hey, what, they got a big old dome?
And they say that the value of the Trump name is falling rapidly. His game is now selling for half price. You know, Trump the game started out at $35.
If you don't like the Donald Trump game, if you buy it and have it in your home, you're not going to like it either.
And now you can get it for $17.50. It's like
why do pens dry up so quick?
It's my 2 cents, but isn't it a shame the Trump name isn't worth what it used to be?
There's
Speaking of which, how come erasers get so dirty?
What?
What?
Speaking of which, how come erasers get so dirty?
Yeah, erasers get dirty.
That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, well, maybe put another cent in and I wouldn't be so angry.
Donald Trump, he's in a lot of trouble.
Hey, for my nickel, Donald Trump, I hope he pulls out.
Meanwhile,
I hope Donald Trump pulls out.
You know what name is getting a lot of money? Donald can't, you know, he was planning to go into, I guess, a clothing line and a whole bunch of other things, and now those offers have all dried up.
I hope that clothing line works out. How come you can't get good apples nowadays, huh?
Ivana, on the other hand, she's getting all kinds of offers. Lots of people offering her money to put.
Yeah, I'm offering her something.
Well, it's my 9 cents, but I'll tell you this. I hope Ivana gets her clothing line.
There have been some.
Hey, I got something for Ivana.
What do you got there, Dice?
I ain't a homo. You know what I got for her.
There have been some threats against Governor Cuomo. Some anti-nuclear activists apparently have been calling and writing saying they're going to send him some nuclear waste in the mail.
It's my 3 cents, but I think it's wrong to threaten the governor.
It's wrong to threaten the governor. How come you can't get good cough drops nowadays?
They've stepped up security and are watching the mails to make sure none of this anti-nuclear waste reaches the governor's home.
I was having lawn parties with the governor the other day in his mansion.
Or office. Jack Klugman has throat cancer.
So do I from hearing his voice.
He's lost one vocal cord and says, I think my acting career is over.
It's my 3 cents, but if anyone's found Jack Klugman's missing vocal cord, could they return it to him?
He's now going to concentrate on directing.
Yeah, that'll be easy with no voice.
So he's been working with Gary Marshall, being tutored about what to do behind the camera as opposed to in front of it.
Hey, Gary, could I suck your feet?
And they say it looks like that puts the kibosh on that reunion with Tony Randall for a new odd couple.
It's my 5 cents, Robin and Gilbert. But don't you think the word kibosh should be eliminated from the English language?
But more anon.
Speaking of kiboshes, ABC has ash-canned Dr. Ruth's proposed sitcom for the fall. I guess they're running a few episodes of it this summer, but there won't be a fall weekly series for the diminutive sex therapist.
You think Dr. Ruth's Love's Juices still work?
Oh. And finally,
speaking of which, how come when you get a small container of juice, it costs almost as much as the large containers?
Right.
More anon.
Where's the savings?
On Oprah today, women's feelings about bachelor parties.
It might be my opinion, but doesn't those daytime talk shows just deal with bachelor parties? Is that really talk? Well, is that?
That's what's happening, folks.
Oh, man.
And I hate these tissues with the aloe vera lotion on them.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd say it.
I guess I'm just the only one brave enough to say it.
I don't mind stepping on feet.
That's how I got to where I am.
I speak my mind.
I speak my mind, too.
Well, we got to get out of here. Let's remember that Ford Fairlane.
July 11th, Fort Fairlane.
It's going to be Gilbert's movie. I hear he steals the movie, Robin.
Is that right?
It's a Gilbert Fort Fairlane, July 11th. Problem Child, July 20th.
It's a Gilbert Gottfried Film Festival.
It's see both. See both. Just before I get in trouble again.
Don't miss Josie Sang appearing at Woody's in the Village this Friday night. That's Stuttering John's band.
Yeah.
So this is a big date.
You'll see.
June 29th, that's this Friday night. Show starts at 10 p.m. Be prompt or else they'll have to turn you away. See Scott the Engineer Friday and Saturday night at Jib Lane's Rockin' Bowl in Flushing.
Well, hello there, Jib Lane.
And if you need a mobile DJ, call Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040.
That's my servant's name. Well, Mr. Jib Lane.
Well, we got to get out of here, but I'm going to tell you one thing, Robin.
Caroline, 16th, 17th, and 18th.
See the great Gilbert Gottfried, the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th.
At Caroline's at the Seaport.
Yes, every chance you get. I'm serious, he's great.
Caroline Seaport, 16th, 17th, 18th of July. And Fort Fairlane and Problem Child.
Look for him all over.
And in Dick Tracy, I think I played Junos. I don't know. It's,
Juno.
Yes,
yeah.
it's
that was you.
Yes. I played the arch enemy Junos. Yes.
Yes.
You were in that card game, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to start off the, not the music marathon.
No, just the day's music.
Just the day's music, and then after the commercials comes 20 in a row, Gilbert.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
So, hey,
20 in a row.
Have you seen Jerry's new sitcom?
Hey, it's great. It's great. It's terrific. Hey, love it, love it, love it. Hey. No, not afraid.
Be here and be accounted for. You know, to let people
Oh, what is that?
so many numbers.
Oh, that's not the CD. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Hitting the wrong button is what I'm doing. That didn't work. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, there it is. What the hell is that? Let me start that over. Elton John, he has a problem with Kinnison, evidently. What's it to him? What was that all about? What track was that? Do you remember, Fred?
3-1. He's a homo.
Oh,
hey, man, Kinnison, hey, man, you know, Elton John, you know, did you hear the latest news about Elton John? He was, like, making an album, and he had a pen, and it dried up, and he had to get a new one, man. Hey, did you hear the latest thing about Dice? The latest thing? Wow, the latest dirt. He had to mail an envelope, and he didn't have stamps, so he got new stamps. Huh?
He does get crazy about Dice.
Hey,
He's obsessed with him.
You hear the latest thing with Fort Fairlane? One of the chairs in the theater had a rip in it.
It's a bad sign.
Yeah, bad sign, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have any more details on his girlfriend getting raped?
I had the TV on all weekend. Nobody said another word about it.
Hey, forget my girlfriend. Did you hear, like, with Dice, man? You know, he was at the Fort Fairlane premiere, and, like, they ran out of popcorn and had to make some new ones, huh? Huh? Doesn't that tell you something?
All right, we got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. It's, I don't know what... Oh, there it is. Elton John at 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJ.
This is the Mandela song.
Yes. He wrote this for Mandela.